the Public Order Legislation Amendment Bill is being tabled in Parliament. This is a bill that seeks the right to curtail our ability to protest democratically, to deny us our freedom of speech. It can allow for the revocation of permits, for the denial of permits.
Shame!
Safety will be considered the paramount concern when determining whether a protest can occur or not. And there will be, and and the discretionary powers of the police and of the powers that be will be dramatically increased. They can revoke permits without even telling the organisers of the event that they have revoked them.
Shame! As if we could trust the police for our safety. What a joke!
One of the key concerns that I have as an activist in the Palestine Solidarity Movement, among other movements, is that one of the elements of this bill is to deny permits in the event that they may incite hatred against a particular ethno-religious grouping. To my mind, and to all of us, I think, what that spells is an extension of the Gillian Siegel project, which is to deny us the right to criticise Israel.
Shame!
There is this ongoing narrative, which is being pushed by the powers that be, that to criticise the genocide being waged by the Israeli state against the people in Palestine is to criticise is to be anti-Semitic. I am Jewish. I am anti-genocide. I am not anti-Semitic. There are many anti-Zionist Jews around the country and around the globe who are putting themselves in the front lines of protest against this genocide. There is no conflation. We must end the conflation between anti-Semitism between Judaism and support for Israel. There is no equivalence.
Yeah.
To be Jewish is not to support genocide. And the more that people insist that we support genocide and that only that is acceptable, the more Jews are put at risk. Because people blame Jewish people for being responsible and for supporting and for endorsing the actions of the Israeli government. So we want to say we do not accept the terms of this bill. We will not accept our rights being denied. We will continue to protest, and if necessary, we will engage in acts of civil disobedience, as they are doing in Queensland, where they have been denied the right to use train right from the river to the sea. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free!
That is a demand for equality and democracy for all peoples living between the Mediterranean and the Jordan River. That's all it means. It doesn't mean push the Jews into the sea. It doesn't mean kill all Jews. It is not anti-Semitic. It is a basic democratic demand. Same with the Intifada. Intifada was used it's also a word it's an Arabic word that is used to describe shaking off and rising up.
Intifada! Intifada! Long live the Intifada!
A word that was used during the Warsaw Ghetto uprising when Jews rose up against the Nazis. So let us understand that the sorts of things that the powers that be are seeking to deny us, it's bullshit, and we will not accept it, and we will take it. We will respond to this bill in the event that it is adopted. We will respond in whatever way is necessary to ensure that our rights are maintained. Kill the bill!
Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Your bill is bullshit! Your bill is bullshit! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill! Kill the bill!
Kill the bill.
So, folks, there is a second component to
Second wave.
our action this morning, which will take place in about half an hour and will be held on the steps of Parliament House. We will have our latter-day suffragettes who will be using a soapbox to make some speeches about the right to protest and about just how essential the right to protest has been in shaping our society and our community. If we hadn't imagined a world where we had not had a campaign like that of the suffragettes, imagine a world where we had not had an anti-apartheid movement. Imagine a world where we had not had a campaign against the Vietnam War. Imagine a world where all of the things that have dramatically changed this society for the better had not been allowed to occur. Many of those campaigns involved civil disobedience. Indeed, the suffragettes killed several people in their campaign. We're not proposing to do that, by the way.
I need a bill.
We're very peaceful. We're committed to peaceful protest.
Yeah, we only want to kill the bill.
But we do demand the right to have our say
fantasy, but
and to shape our society for the better. To ensure that climate change doesn't destroy the planet for future generations. To ensure that the fossil fuel companies in WA don't control the agenda.
Yes.
To campaign against the attempt to turn Collie into the Silicon Valley, as Paul Pepperlear said, of the missile industry.
shame! We don't want to be pawns in the US fucking puppet military domination world fuckers.
So hang around. Those of you who don't have to go to work, hang around if you can to join with the suffragettes outside the steps of Parliament House. They are going to be very. They will be telling it as it is from a historical and a contemporary perspective. So I encourage people to hang around if you can.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here this morning. And we just wanted to say, excellent job. I think the media now got some great pictures. So hopefully this committee report today will get attention. And if it does still contain the worst parts of the bill that we're all opposed to, then the Greens will be in there fighting on your behalf to make sure that that hopefully doesn't pass. So keep an eye on our social media. As soon as that report comes out, we'll let you know what's in it, and then we can plan our next steps. But thank you so much.
Keep speaking truth for power! Truth for power!
Speak the truth to power. That's what freedom of speech is. Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this bit. Look out. Hang on. Freedom of speech. Shut up. We don't care. Go the Greens, go the mighty Greens. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Been taken away by Roger. Kill the bill. Stop it. Freedom of speech. This is the house of the people. We are the people. Therefore, this is our house. We have a right to be here. We have a right for freedom of speech. We have a right to do this. And Roger, you're wrong. You can't do this. This is the house of the people. We are the people.
Get bars back on.
Have the right to protest. If we did not have a right to protest, we would not have the vote. We have the right to protest. Kill the bill. Right to protest. Right to protest. Democracy is kill. Kill the bill. 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 Right to protest!
Liberty is the right to speak.
Has been dead for 98 years. The suffragette cause was fought and won so long ago. In the 21st century, it is hard to imagine a world in which women are denied the vote. Yet the suffragettes remain a powerful symbol. And like all such symbols, their work can be misinterpreted and misappropriated. We, in the 21st century as suffragettes, are here today to set the record straight. Let's hear from Emmeline Pankhurst.
Sisters, brothers, in 1913 I gave a speech called Freedom or Death, which has outlasted my own. Today it is my intention to give a reckoning. The century brought change. Protest makes progress. And I celebrate our contributions to that progress. And make no mistake, ours was no genteel, lavender-hued afternoon tea style of protest. We may have worn gloves, but the metaphorical gloves were off when it came to deciding our tactics. Please do not forget that the basic right that you take for granted today was fought for with every ounce of courage and strength and strategy we could muster. Many thought I was a difficult woman. As a thorn in the side of the powers that be, I wear that title with pride. However, I deeply regret my role as a difficult woman for those whose rights I ought to have been championing. And I am ashamed of the wrongs that are mine to own. The struggle continues, and I take heart from the words of Maya Angelou. Do your best until you know better. Then do better. My best was to fight fiercely in my time. My better is to gift you with the enduring spirit of protest, minus the bitter limitations of class and era. Hear my words for the 21st century. For 50 years we laboured peacefully to secure the vote for women, all women, regardless of class, of race or caste. We have been ridiculed, battered and ignored. None more so than those who continue to be excluded in multiple ways today. Now, we have realised that deeds and sacrifice must be the order of the day. We are fighting for a time when every little girl, whether cis or trans, whatever her race, whatever her class, can be born into the world with an equal chance and a powerful voice.
never underestimate the power we women have to define our own destinies. We do not want to be lawbreakers. We want to be law makers. Be militant, each of you in your own way. Those of you who can break windows, break them. Those of you who can further attack the sacred idol of property, do so. We have been left with no alternative but to defy this government. And defy the government we did, to your ultimate benefit. And those who came after us took up the struggle, challenging the ignorance and prejudice of each age, including our own. I am both contributor to and beneficiary of this monumental, ongoing human effort. We fought with everything we had to secure the right to participate in democracy. And I'm here to tell you today that without the right to protest, that democracy is dead. Thank you, sister.
on, Joe. You know what it's like.
Okay, we've got one.
Got one. No, she won't.
Katrina's a bit of one.
I know, I'm a bit heavier than Joe. Right to protest! You can arrest me all you want, we will not stop protesting! It is our right!
You won't get any trouble. Come quietly. Now, the big one. Just settle down, the lot of you. We're not having any of this sort of stuff.
Move, mere males!
Don't kill democracy! Kill the bill!
Defy the government! Get arrested! Get arrested! Smash windows! Do what you have to do! But it is our democratic right to protest! Protest! Let democracy live! Right to protest!
Kill the bill!
art is a powerful and beautiful part of protest, and music has always been a part of that. So this is one of the many protest songs I know. It does suggest some slightly some sort of civil disobedience that we may or may not advocate for. If you know to help me out and sing along. She is very out of tune, I'm sorry. I swear that today I'll tell you without lying, I was born to insult and I was born to resign on that day. Not doing heroin, the easiest piss, and on that day I'll stop talking so much shit about the government, because urine speaks louder than words on a politician or on a prison wall. Urine speaks louder than words. Where that today I was born to be living, I was born to be singing, I was born to be fighting, but will somebody say, is this resistance for a costume party. Either way, I think black with bandanas is a boring thing. I don't gotta tell ya what people get amnesia when they wanna bring up social
Rights for women!
They say look at the man on center stage and pay no attention, while millions get locked in a cage. Riots break out in Densha, cause urine speeds louder than words. On a politician or on a prison wall, urine speaks louder than words. Swear that today we'll all live in harmony. We'll all get enough to eat. The Kafkas on that day will be a community who practice solidarity. Transcribe indigenous in the workers of the world. To reach that day, we'll have to fight, because cops destroy communities, polluting their country, and moving on the force. With now urine speeds louder than words. On a politician or on a prison wall, urine speaks louder than words. Thank you.
Yeah! Sirens in the night, people asking why. We stand here together, we won't pass it by. Hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are gunned down. Hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are gunned down. Sing it loud, sing it proud. Hey oh, we won't be silent while our friends are gunned down. We're gonna